Hello there, this is your weekly angel oracle card forecast for the week of July the 25th to July 31st. Now, I hope you had a great day so far, a great week so far. Now, moving forward for this video, I want to share with you the key things, the key dates for the week ahead, and of course also the angel oracle card forecast, just to give you some insights into what's to come for this coming week. Now, one key date I definitely want to mention is Thursday, July the 28th is the new moon, and the new moon brings with it an ending in order to open ourselves up to new beginnings. Now, I have the video about the key things to know about the new moon down in the description below if you want to check that out after this video, where I share with you some of the key things that you really need to know to make the most out of it. But that's really the one key date for this coming week that I really want you to be aware of, so you can really tune into the energy right before the new moon, and of course also after the new moon, and definitely on the new moon, so you can really make the most out of this ending that is happening now with this new moon energy, and then moving forward to really open yourself up to the new beginnings. And then today I want to give you the card reading just to give you some insight so you know really what to tune into. I'm going to do a 5-card reading with the Angel Prayer Oracle card from Kyle Gray. The link is in the description below if you want to check out these cards. They're really beautiful. But I'm going to do a 5-card reading with the energies for the beginning of the week, the mid of the week, and then the end of the week, and then also the biggest opportunity that is available for us, and also a potential challenge that we may face for this coming week. So I want to invite you to join me in really getting centered, getting present here and now. Maybe take a deep breath and really getting grounded, getting centered, dropping into your heart, and maybe also connecting with me, connecting with the energy, connecting with the cards, and maybe set us an intention of what you would like to get out of this video today. Now I'm just going to call forth the highest, best, most loving guides, archangels, angels, ascended masters, and beings of the light that can best support us now, to please step forward and connect with us. Please uplift us, and please assist us with divine guidance through these cards. Thank you for revealing to us what is most important to know for us for this week ahead. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards, shuffle white light into the card, and I'm going to pull the 5 cards with the energies of the beginning of the week, midweek, and end of the week, and then also the biggest opportunity that we have. Come here. There you go. And what potential challenge we need to know about. Okay, there you go. So I got the 5 cards. Okay, so the first card is love and accept yourself. Now, this is truly beautiful because oftentimes we don't really accept ourselves for who we are. We often look at our faults and the things that are not going so well and the things that we're not doing right. Maybe we're even beating ourselves up over that. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I'm not ready for that. Oh my God, how stupid am I? And those type of things. And right now it's really a call for love and accepting yourself. And especially if you watched last week's forecast, I told you that Chiron, the planet Chiron, which is also the wounded healer, it's also called the wounded healer, it went retrograde last week, I think around Tuesday. And a lot of stuff was coming up for many, even myself as well, especially around old wounds. I mean, it is called the wounded healer, so that usually means, you know, old stuff is coming up for review, for the healing, for the releasing. And right now, the beginning of the week is really, the message here is really to really love yourself unconditionally, because you're beautiful just who you are and where you are, and you're right where you're meant to be actually. And also to really accept yourself, every part of yourself, because you are exactly who you are meant to be in this moment. You're not meant to be anyone that you're not, right? I know it's often challenging when we have those dreams, we want to be further along, that we wish we're different or anything like that, or we're looking at other people of how their life is, and we're looking at our life and like, well, I wish I would be more like that person. I wish it would be easier, just like what they're experiencing. But here the message is really to love yourself, to love yourself deeply, to accept yourself just for who you are. and also your life circumstance, because everything in life happens for a reason. It's happening to your highest and greatest good, and you always do the best that you can in the situation that you're in. So here the guidance is also to maybe look in your life and uncover, where do you beat yourself up? Where are you too harsh with yourself? Where do you not accept certain aspects about yourself, or maybe yourself in general? And it is really a call to really dive deep into the frequency of self-love, self-acceptance. And here you may journal a little bit about, what does love, self-love, and self-acceptance means for you? What is coming up for you? What are maybe some blocks that are really hindering you, keeping you from really fully accepting yourself completely, without any conditions, without any limitations? And also, where do you maybe not love yourself unconditionally? And just get some clarity around that, because when you have the awareness of what's really going on, well, then you have the power of choice and you can do something about it. And here's really the message, is to love yourself, to accept yourself deeply, because then the next steps that will also unfold. Then you will also open yourself up more to the beauty of life as well, because then you're not really holding yourself back. Because if you want love in your life, if you want to be accepted by other people, well, it starts with you, right? It all starts with you. And now, especially with Chiron being retrograde, a lot of stuff may be coming up. So right now the call is really for even more self-love, even more self-acceptance. Especially, let's say some things are coming up for you that you thought you put aside, you thought you dealt with, maybe things that make you kind of feel bad about yourself, or just, what happened in the past. It's really that call, in order for the healing to really take place with Chiron being retrograde, is really to dive into love and acceptance. Love and self-acceptance is so important, especially on your journey moving forward, because if you don't love and accept yourself, no one else can, because you basically tell the world how you want to be loved, how you want to be accepted. And if you can't do that for yourself first, it's going to be hard for other people to love and accept yourself. So the first card, beginning of the week, the energy is all about self-love and self-acceptance. Then the second card is connect with music. When I connect with this card, I really get the sense of, because when you're connecting with music, there's that flow, there's that ease, right? Everything is just flowing. That's kind of like the sensation I'm getting as I look at this card. And when you connect with music, you also, if it's the right kind of music, right? Here's really the call to maybe listen to more music. Maybe do some singing or some dancing or something to really connect with the rhythm of music, the rhythm of life. Because when you bring more of that into your life, then life also becomes less stagnant. You then also move better as well. That's really the sense that I'm getting, is because when I think about music, when I listen to music, I usually just bob my head or dance around a little bit, and it just kind of loosens things up. It moves the energy within me as well. And of course, it also uplifts me. So here, maybe spend some time to really listen to music. Not so much like meditation music, unless that's really what you feel called to do, but just the music, and let the music really infuse that excitement within you. Because when you're listening to the right kind of music, the music that really moves you, that touches you at the soul level, then it really sparks something within you. It also can spark your creativity as well. So, and of course, it also brings with it the joy, right? Because when you're listening to music, you're just kind of dancing around, right? You're tapping into the energy of joy. So bring more of that into your life. So connect with music. It's awesome. Here, the message here is, underneath this card is, if you can see it right here, is, thank you, angels, for inspiring me through music. And sometimes you can even get guidance and messages and insights from the music as well, from the lyrics as well. So just tap into more of the music to help you tap into your own inner inspiration. Let it kickstart you as you're really tapping into the energy of music. Okay, so the third card is trust your vibes. Now, you already are very intuitive, whether you know it or you don't, but you have intuitive gifts. You get those intuitive insights, you get those nudges, that gut feeling, and now is really a call to really trust that. Now, especially also, let's say you're getting insights, you're getting connecting with the music, and you're getting those insights, and you're getting those nudges. It's really the call is to trust whatever nudges you're getting, whatever insight you're getting, whatever inspiration is coming in. Even if you are around certain people and you're just picking up on something, you just don't know what it is. Here's really to trust your vibe. Trust that whatever is coming through to you, whatever guidance you're getting, whatever feeling and glimpses, whatever it is that is coming through, to really trust it. Especially as you're moving forward on your path, you will be getting insights, you will be getting guidance, because your guardian angels are always there with you. Your guides are there with you. Angels are all around you. Your soul is also awakening, and your soul is wanting to guide you, want to lead you, want to inspire you to take certain actions, to take certain steps. And the guidance usually comes in ways that sometimes you may miss it, or you're not quite sure, well, where did that come from? Or can I even trust that? Is that maybe my ego? Is this really my soul? And here's like, you want to tune in whatever guidance you receive, whatever feelings you're getting. Tune into that. Really open yourself up to the message to see, well, what does that mean? What is the message here? What is the lesson here? What am I supposed to take from this? And then trust whatever comes up. Now here, I also get the sense to maybe do a little bit more automatic writing. Really connecting with that part within you, whether it's your soul, whether it's your team of guides, whoever you feel called to really connect with, but to connect deeply, and then do some automatic writing, whether it's asking a question, what is important for me to know today, or how can I serve bigger today, or whatever question you really want to get guidance on. Write on a piece of paper, and then really just tune into the question with an open mind, and then just write whatever comes up. Then don't question whatever comes up. Don't disregard it. If any fears and doubts, of course, come up, of course, you want to tune in, like, okay, why am I afraid of this? What is this feeling that I'm having, the resistance or whatnot? Then you can investigate that more. But here the call is really to trust your vibes, because you already know what's to your highest and greatest good. You already know what next steps to take that will really help you move your life ahead. And now it's really just to trust. You have been getting guidance, you have been getting the nudges, you have been getting the insights. Now it's really to trust that whatever comes through is to your highest and greatest good, and to take actions on that. So these were the 3 key energies for the coming week. So love and accept yourself, connect with music, and trust your vibes. Now, let's talk about the biggest opportunity that is available to us, which is the Divine Physician with Archangel Raphael. Now, this is actually pretty beautiful, because since you are going through this whole healing period with Chiron being in retrograde, now is really the biggest opportunity that you have, is really to heal deeply. I mean, how powerful is it? I mean, you're being assisted by Archangel Raphael to really heal deeply. So here what you can do is maybe take some time, take a journal, maybe light a candle, maybe play some music, right? So maybe some meditation music, some gentle music that really gets you into the mood of really connecting deeply. And then I want to invite you to really open yourself up to seeing, well, what requires healing? What is now ready to be uncovered? What is now ready to come to completion? What am I now ready to let go of, release? And just kind of tune into it. Maybe look back over your life and uncover what are still some painful memories that are now coming to the surface. Some things that maybe some people that you haven't yet forgiven, some situation that you're still holding a grudge about, or some negative feelings about, or still painful memories about, or painful emotions about. Make a list of that, or just write about it. Really write it all down. But here I want to also invite you to write with the intention of releasing it. Like let your arm and your pen and the paper be an extension of you to really release that. That everything that's coming out of your hand is basically being released out of your body, out of your energy field. To really release it, put it on paper. and write as much as you can. You can also invite Archangel Raphael to come and join you, to assist you in this healing. But even if you don't want to do that, just know that no matter what, you're definitely being assisted by Archangel Raphael to really help you release whatever needs to be released. And like I said, with Chiron being in retrograde right now, a lot is being stirred. So you may notice that you're feeling kind of, weighed down, a little heavy. Old memories are coming up. So now it's a perfect time to really tune into that, like really lean into that. Don't push it aside, because oftentimes when things come up that we really don't want to deal with, we're just like, nah, I just put it aside. I don't want to deal with that. But you're actually missing an absolute beautiful opportunity to heal and release that, to let that go. Because just by you saying, oh, I don't want to deal with it, doesn't make it go away. It's still there. It's just, away for right now. But it's still there, and it will knock you off your feet when you least expect it. So when things come up, I always recommend my clients, and I do it myself too, and I want to invite you as well, lean into that. But being detached from the emotion, like not going deeply into the story, because the story never really matters. It's not the story that hurts you, it's what the story brings up within you. It's the emotional charge around it. So the story is, think of the story as the package that makes the thing looks a certain way, but it's not at the core. So at the core is the emotional charge, the feelings that you have, the doubts, the fears, the pain, and all of that. That's what you want to uncover. That's what you want to lean into and really release that. And by writing about it and really setting the intention, like, okay, I'm going to give myself right now maybe 30 minutes or maybe even just 15 minutes, whatever you feel called you need as far as time-wise. Set the intention for the next 30 minutes. I'm going to really lean into my pain. I'm going to lean into this discomfort. I'm going to uncover as much as I can. After 30 minutes, I am done with it. I release it. I let it go. Then you just write. You just release. You let it go. You let it all come to the surface. And then when you're done with that, then you may burn the papers, but do it safely so you don't burn down your house or your apartment. But burn it, or if you can't or don't want to burn anything, then put the papers into water. Let it really cleanse the negative energy, and then throw it away. But really put it outside. Don't leave it in your home. You want to get rid of it. Maybe even shredding it and taking it out right away. Because that's like the symbolism of you actually letting it go. You're writing it, you're putting it all on paper, you're releasing it from within you, and then you basically letting it go. You're cutting the cords by either burning the paper, shredding it, putting it in water, and then tearing it apart and then taking it out. That is then the symbol of, okay, I'm letting it go. And you're really being intentional about it. But this is really the biggest opportunity that we have right now, is the deep healing that can come from doing our inner work. So here the message here is, or the little prayer is, thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. Now, it says healthy body, but it also means the inner world as well. So if you can, I really want to invite you, make the most out of this opportunity of really healing deeply. Now, let's talk about the challenge that we may face. The challenge might be is taking a step back. Okay. Oftentimes, we just want to go, right? Move forward and take action. And if we're not moving forward, if it feels like we're not moving forward, we're feeling stuck. In moments like that, it's very important to maybe take a step back, because there's ebb and flow to everything, right? There's ebb and flow to life. There's ebb and flow in you moving forward, and then you maybe taking a step back and kind of going inwards. And right now, in order to really take advantage of the opportunity that we have, well, we do need to take a step back. And that may be a challenge for you this coming week, where you feel that inner push to, I need to go, I need to move forward, I need to act, I need to do stuff, I want to be further along. And maybe there's this also that inner frustration coming up, and especially now even with the new moon as well, there is an ending in order to open ourselves up for a beginning. But one of the things I share also in that video that's in the description below about the key things is that one of the things is also there could be that inner frustration coming up because you already want to be there, you want to be further along, you want to be where you actually your destination, right? You have this goal, you have this desire to be further along. So there comes that inner dissatisfaction, that frustration because you're not there yet. And in order to get there, there's time where you also need to take a step back to assess, to realign, to also heal, right? And you can't heal by you constantly going and moving forward and taking action and pushing and grinding. You need to take a step back in order to open yourself up to understanding and realizing what requires healing. What is that next step that I'm meant to do, that is really to my highest and greatest good? It's like when you take that step back, you open yourself up for the guidance, because if you're always just busy, well, you're too busy to receive the insights and the guidance. And when you take a step back, and ideally do something daily, and sometimes you may even need a little bit longer, where you really take that step back and just assess your life and look at every area of your life. Look at where you want to go and where you're right now, and what is maybe holding you back from actually getting there. What needs healing, what needs releasing in order to get there. Where do you maybe also hold yourself back, play small, limit yourself, talk yourself out of things. So that may be a challenge for this week, is the whole taking a step back. Like, in order to heal deeply, like I said, you need to take a step back. But that could also be a challenge because maybe you're afraid of, well, if I find out what's going on, then oh my God, then I know. I don't want to open up Pandora's box, and then what if I can't close it no more, right? Those type of things. But when you do this really from a detached kind of point of view and just writing about all this stuff, like really being intentional about it, being intentional about, this is the time for healing right now. This is the time for me to uncover what I need to uncover, what needs healing, what needs releasing, and really being intentional about it. Setting those boundaries as well of, okay, I'm going to give myself 30 minutes to do this now. Maybe even setting a timer. And of course, if you need longer, you can continue, go longer, whatnot, but really being intentional about it. But just be aware that this coming week, you may be challenged with that having to take a step back in order to really open yourself up to what's available to you right now, which is this deep inner healing. So you got the energies for the key energies for the week, and you have the challenge and the opportunity. I really hope you enjoyed this video so far. Now I want to invite you to maybe contemplate about each of the cards that I shared with you and see how does that apply in your life. What can you do to really tap into each of the energies of, I mentioned love and acceptance, love and accept yourself, to connect to music, trusting your vibe, and then of course the healing and taking a step back. See what is being stirred within you. Maybe write in your journal and see what is coming up. Did maybe any fears, any doubts come up as you were listening to me? Did you maybe get some glimpses of how can you implement any of those things, whether it's the music, the trusting your vibe, or just loving yourself a little bit more? Get some clarity around that and really let the guidance flow through. And then maybe also set some intentions for how you want your coming week to go. Now that you know what's available to you here about the key energies, the opportunity, and challenge, set some intentions of what you want to accomplish, what you want to experience this coming week. And feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know. Do you have some intentions for this coming week that you would like to share with me? Or did you gain some insights as you were listening to me? I would love to know. I would love to assist you on your journey moving forward. And I hope these videos are helping you as well. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Be sure to check out this next video here about the new moon and the key things that you need to know about the new moon so you can really make the most of it. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.